I assume you weren't 100% the other day. How are you feeling? And how did you play as many snaps as you did, as probably as hurt as you did?
I mean, I'm not 100%. Definitely was banged up a little bit, but I feel like, that's almost the majority of the league right now. And that's what we harp on a lot about it being December football. We know how much of a tough person and player you have to be to keep going near the end of the season like this, because majority of the league is banged up. So it's not an excuse. It's not anything like that.
But
if
it's
I'm on
new
the
for
field.
you because you had never missed a game. I mean, I know you played banged up before,
Right.
You had never missed a game, which I'm sure made this season feel a little different.
Yeah, it definitely felt a little different. This is my first time ever being on the sideline while I'm seeing guys in pads on the field. It's definitely a weird experience. But I've been dealing with it. I've been managing it. Everybody has adversity at times, and that's been something I've been dealing with this year. And I'm trying to make the best of my situations.
A week ago, everybody was wondering if this team could get back up off of the loss to Philly, and now it's how high did you get and make sure that you steady. Is that just kind of an example of this league, and especially this time of year when you have something to play?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's also an example of why Coach Daves tells us to keep it in here. That's all outside noise. It's an outside noise thing to say are they going to be able to come off of this loss, or are they getting too high after a win? When really we know that we're keeping the same exact routine every week. You know what I mean? We're staying right here, and we hear a lot of outside stuff, but we try to keep it the same inside all the time. And granted, there is obviously you feel better after a win and you feel down after a loss, but we try to wash it and move on.
You mentioned how it's been a whole 8-year career without making the playoffs, but it's been a whole 8-year career in New York, which is a very hard place to lose.
Yeah.
Because the fans can be difficult.
Exactly.
What's it been like to play in New York when you win?
I mean, that's been crazy. I mean, half my career has been on 2 different New York teams, and haven't been to the playoffs. To be able to, I think about that sometimes. Winning a championship in New York and picturing a parade in the city and stuff like that. I can't imagine how that would be. But right now I'm just trying to live in the moment. And
Has it been cool to win in New York this year? Like the cheers and the.
Yeah, it has been cool. I think because I've been on the downside of it, on the losing side of it. And now being on the upside of it, I could definitely see the difference in the way the city treats you.
Leo, how exciting is it for you, man, that you're so close to playing in your first playoff game?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. I mean, I'm super excited.
Oh, sorry, Leo. I'm sorry.
No worries. I'm on my 8th year. Been a long time in the league. Coming on to double-digit years soon, and this might be my first chance of going to the playoffs. Is pretty crazy. That's something every player looks forward to as a player, and going to the playoffs and having a chance for the championship. And 8 years in New York, I haven't really had an opportunity to do that until now, and we got to just make sure we finish the season strong for that.
You had the chance, right? That your rookie year, right? Wasn't that?
Yeah, we lost to Buffalo.
Yeah,
we were 10-6 that year with the Jets, and last game of the season lost to Buffalo, and that was the closest I got to going to playoffs.
And then so that was probably the biggest game you played in until Thursday.
Yep. Yeah.
Did Thursday feel like what you imagine a playoff game feels like?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
I keep saying Thursday, I mean Sunday. Yeah.
Right. We tried to say that it wasn't a playoff game because obviously it wasn't. Whether we won or lost, we were going to have games after. But at the same time, it definitely felt like it. The atmosphere felt like it. The way the teams were playing felt like and we knew how much was at stake. So, even though we say it wasn't a playoff game, it definitely felt like one.